Hey everybody, it's Rick OShay playing Marvel Puzzle Quest. Thanks for jumping on once again. It's a big day. As you can see, we're looking at the special latest Legends store with the 5-star characters Apocalypse, Onslaught, and Killmonger in that store. We are going to do those draws today. This video is basically part one to that, where we're going to draw every single token we have leading up to the latest Legends, and that is going to build up our command points, build up our actual LT tokens there at the bottom to get as much as we can, and just be ready to try to get Killmonger and Onslaught covered to 13 each and more, and maybe even champed. So that's what we're going to do in this first half. Draw every other token that we have throughout the game, and also, of course, we have a Crash of the Titans to fight. We're going to do that in the middle of our tokens here. We have to take on 5-star Thanos with War Machine, and there's a bit of strategy there. That's going to be fun to get into. Let's do our simple tokens first. We're going to draw everything except for standards and our taco store tokens today. Let's jump into it right now. We'll start at this side this time. Usually I start at the far right and work our way back, but we'll get there. Let's do the elite tokens first. And by the way, if you haven't subscribed, please do. That supports the channel quite a bit, and we are heading to our new 100 level. That'll be very, very important for the channel, so thanks for considering doing that. And we'll come back to do heroics toward the end. Now we'll move over here, and all right, Venom Bomb. That is a good chance at getting a Legion, North Star, and check it out. I did get the Dazzler with a little bit of help from my lucky sidekick. My younger son likes to pull tokens sometimes, so he nailed it. Now it's time to see if we can bring in the viewer luck and get warmed up for all those legendary token draws in a little while. So that'll be, keep in mind, that'll be part two. This will be a short warm-up video just to get everything in that we can added to the account, as many command points built up from champion levels and more. Couple tokens left from the 3-star Captain Marvel event. That was pretty fun. A lot of people forget how good she can be at building up red and black AP for your team. We'll come back to those tokens later. And here we go on the heroics. We've got 15 here. That's close to the 1 in 16 odds of getting a 4-star. I think we can get a 4-star here, guys. Let's get into it and go. We'll bring back our play along. A lot of you guys really enjoy the standard token draws where we try to get a 3-star. We're not going to do that today. There's too much going on in bigger stuff with 5-star characters that we're going to draw for. Hey, check it out. Got the bonus shards, and it was for the 4-star Rocket and Groot. Very nice hit there. And I need to double check where I'm at with Captain Marvel. I think I want to take her up to 2400 flat, because that'll get her to legendary token from her champ levels. So we'll see how close we can do on that without going too far over. There's a Psylocke. And I've got Rocket and Groot as my 4-star champ among a couple others, I believe. No, maybe they're the only ones right now, because I'm working on the duplicate to build up for a second champion for that duo. There's our gold flashing emblem, and we did get the 4-star. Way to go. Viewer luck. 3, 2, 1. Thanos endgame. That will help him out a lot. He's a lower level than a lot of my characters on the team, and I really think his passive blue is super helpful against some enemies that create a whole lot of special tiles. And you did it again. Another 4-star. Unbelievable. Thought we might get one, and we got 2. And it's X-Force Wolverine. Claim it. Very nice. Where are we at with Captain Marvel? 22.95. Plenty of room to go there. Running hot on the heroics. Let's see how we do on The mighty tokens, we're up to 7. That's the interval we like to draw these in, because 1 in 7 odds of getting a 4-star happens often enough. I don't know, we ran pretty hot so far. Maybe we'll get just 3 stars, but let's hit it. Got a Nico in there. Awesome. Okay, looks like we did really well, and that's gonna do it for the basically all the regular store and the vaults that are everything except for latest legends that we're going to draw so far today. Let's get into our character levels, and then we might get some rewards that lead back to playing some to building up some other levels. Let's go for it. So we did a ton of standard token draws. We have a whole bunch of 1-stars. We're gonna sell 523 1-star characters. Yes, that is over 52,000 ISO in one shot. That's cool. It puts us back up over 10 million ISO 8 overall, and of course that's great, but we're gonna have to get some levels put in to Onslaught and Killmonger soon, and we also have some shield rank levels to collect. Let's go to the 3 stars here. And then we'll do our Crash of the Titans after all of this, all of our character levels add in. How are we doing on 3 stars? 30 of them. I didn't do the 2 stars. Why did I jump to the 3s? Thank you, Vision. 2 stars. That's what I was going to show you guys. We got 110 2 stars to add up. A lot of times I skip this, but we'll just play along for the fun in case we get some 3 stars, or we might go back and pull heroic tokens that we earn along the way just to get a few extra draws in. I let them sit for the next video. A lot of levels on Black Widow there. Let's see how we do on Bullseye. Great. Do we have enough to max champ cap? We do. Level 144 again for him. After drawing all those standard tokens, we got a lot of 2-star characters along the way. Another max champ with Storm. Got a 3-star Magneto flew by. I wonder why. Maybe you guys can let me know in the comments if there's some history between War Machine and Thanos. I just don't see it, and maybe it's just because they both are heavily reliant upon green on their color scheme. I don't know why they're matched up against each other, but I think we can pull it off. All right, a lot of 2 stars need to be rebuilt, it looks like. Let's go to the 3s. Now we have a few more to run down. Looking for hero points as well. Usually like to keep over 8,000 in total hero points. 9,800 if you can, because that's the amount it takes to buy out certain character vaults. It's expensive though. Once you get to a point in the game, hero points usually builds up faster than you can spend it on roster slots alone, and that allows you to spend some draws. There's a max champ on Luke Cage. Hero points eventually builds up faster than you need it for rosters slots, so you can spend it on vaults, is what I was trying to say. Alright, so here is, wow, she's so close at 2367. Let's see where we get with all these shards from event rewards, and also I had her as a bonus hero for a while. So look at that. We need just a few draws to get up to the next level. So remind me, let's just go to standard tokens with her as my bonus hero, and we'll get that level added in for an additional token. Rocket and Groot with some 4-star shards there. And we did well in the 3s. Let's do that now so I don't forget. And who are my 3-star bonus heroes? Let's take Hot Guy off for the moment. Have a lot of levels on him as well, and we'll just do 1 token at a time until we get there. Probably won't hit much here. 2-star, that's not bad. Two more draws, I believe. There we go. She made it to the next level. Claim it out. Let's go back. Be a bunch of characters here. We'll find Captain Marvel. There we go. Got the level in for the LT at 239. And now we can take her off as my bonus hero. The rest of the rewards for her can come in automatically or randomly. And I was going to put, who did I want? Hot Guy back on here. I do micromanage my favorite heroes quite a bit. Might be a bit more than your taste would appreciate, but I think it's a good method to really get the best efficiency into your roster building. There's our Nico that we hit from token draws a little bit ago. The level 366 is crazy. If we get a few more levels, she will be maxed out. Bunch of characters in the 360s now. Did you see how many command points that was? 10 CP from Wolverine there. Thanos heading toward 300. Legion, brand new champion in a recent video. He's up to 273 now. And at some of our comments, requests, and also alliance mates and some other top players above me have suggested that 535 is probably the way to go. I tend to agree. I looked back and I think you get more out of the Mycola Jester at level 5 with the 2 one-turn repeater tiles to create the attack tiles, and then the Origamis, the other side of the bottom power, allows you to increase the value of your special tiles by quite a bit from level 4 to level 5. So glad I looked that over and listened to you guys with the good advice. Couple levels on North Star. He's at 309. Man, and 350 out of 400 shards. Randomly not part of my shard deal, so I guess we'll leave him sit that close. And Nightcrawler with a couple of levels here. Man, he's also on right on the verge of a 5-star Archangel cover. Very nice. Let's go back to our shard level updates. We can do a bunch on Hot Guy. I could have done it earlier when we were looking at it. Kate Bishop, bunch of shards for her. That might work out to a level. Let's see. Don't need ISO. We need to tell these guys, but all right. It did work out to a level for Kate Bishop, and it's only ISO for me. I know how important it is for many of you guys, but I was hoping to get to that 5-star Clint Barton shards for the next level. That's okay. We'll probably get it soon. And I think that's about all we can do at this point to get extra levels in on our way to make our legendary draw. So we'll do that in the second half video after this one. We'll do the crash right now, but we're up to 107 and 4,600 command points. So that works out to 291 total draws, and we're about to get another one if we can win this Crash of the Titans. I think we're going to be able to do it. I will try my best to cover the strategy involved in beating Thanos the best way if you can, but there's a couple things to consider here. War Machine has a very hard-hitting blue, and it's expensive. It costs 11. So I think in this case, you might want to turn heat signature detection down depending on the level of your character and whether he's a champion or not. Because if you get the efficient play of aerial assault first, it costs 9, and then play Gatling gun only when you have his red played already, that is a really pretty fun and damaging combo to put in place. Let's talk about how we can do that right now. Let's go. Okay, so what we need to do is try to prioritize red more than anything, of course, but Thanos doesn't have a red. He does have a green. So let's try to get green quite often instead of him. And we want to be careful because his purple locks up the board and basically makes it so that we can't place any countdown tiles. We won't get any attack tiles from our red when it's running, and really makes things difficult. On top of that, he does more damage for every move while that's going. So I see a couple things here. We could do the move that's flashing with black that drops green. That's not too bad. I'm actually going to do something different here. I'm going to do this match to black because it'll drop a green and kind of misalign a lot of the other stuff away from him. Well, he does take purple, so we have to watch out for purple big time. Let's go for red here. More purple. Yikes. Remember what I was saying about being careful? But we got an extra move lined up. The critical tile from this is going to hit really hard. No, not really. It's going to land here. I was hoping we'd have something lined up with the blues. Let's see what happens. It should do all right. Okay, so it did match the blues that dropped down. We have our green ready to play. Let's try to wait on that just a little bit. If we can get our red, that's the best way to go. And he's up to, yep, that 6 purple is really tough. Might set him up with another purple match here. Didn't. All right. What do we want to do? One more. No, we need, one more match in red. We only need 3, and that'll set us up. We have a lot of green, and with just a couple more matches, we'll be able to play it twice. Maybe, let's get blue here. His green is very expensive at a cost of 12, and it really doesn't have the same effect when he's not on a team because green forces him to the front always, and it does team damage when it's just a single target damage. That's not going to be too bad. Really, on top of that, his court death will not come into effect at all because he only gets the team damage from court death when he's up against someone he can down, and the match is still going, really. If he downs me, that's it. What do we want to do? This board is really pretty uneventful. I'm trying not to give him a lot of purple. The fact that he's taking blue is a good sign. We'll take that purple. Because if he goes for blue, that means there's just no other colors that do a lot of match damage for him. He'll take that black, and then it sets up a red match. I'm afraid if I do the black, he might do the red out of randomness. So, what else can I do? Nothing really. Yeah, this is a pretty boring fight, actually, guys. I don't think I have much I can do besides the red. I hope he doesn't... besides that, I hope he doesn't take my red. Excellent. He didn't. Now we can do... Let's do the red this way. He'll go for green. But now we got it made. It's important to try to play red first for aerial assault because of the huge impact it has on the board. Every new tile that drops in from the top has a 1/3 chance of being a pretty strong attack tile. So when you play aerial assault and it's at level 5, that is a fortified countdown. Having it be fortified is huge so that it's very less likely to be matched away or hit on a line break to some unlucky effect. And we have to stay on top of purple big time now, because if he plays as purple, he's going to lock out the ability for us to get attack tiles on the board. And here's what you want to do. Now that that is on the board, you want to play Gatling gun, because when these go off, they deal damage, but they also destroy a bunch of surrounding tiles. Keep in mind, every time we destroy a bunch of tiles, new tiles drop in with a 33% chance of being a strong attack tile. We're running low on attacks now, but check this out when those blow up. Here we go. Very nice. So with all those new attack tiles, we are up over 2,700 in per round attack tile damage. That is awesome. And we were able to keep his purple at bay, so we didn't get anything locked out. 3,800 after the fact. So cool. And we could do a match and take him out, but this is perfect. We got enough blue for heat signature detection. It's a very cool animation for the win. Nice. Beat him with just about 20,000 health remaining, and everything worked out just the way we wanted. So we finished the Deadpool's daily quest for the day and get the latest legendary token, meaning we've got about a total of 291 total draws to do in the next video, and that link should be down below. And if you're not a subscriber yet, please subscribe before you jump into that and bring in the viewer luck. Can't wait to get into these draws to build up our apocalypse quite a bit, but also add levels and then potentially champion Onslaught and Killmonger. We're gonna do that next. Hit it and let's go.